I'm going to try to make this video short and sweet because Ethereum is actually moving quite a bit and I don't want it to be irrelevant by the time I upload the video. But I recently purchased some Ethereum at $293. I like it at any value below 300 bucks in the long term. And part of the reason why I like it so much at that level is because if we look at Ethereum over the long term here, you can see that it's been in a pretty significant downtrend against Bitcoin. And actually, if you go even further back, this doesn't show it, but if you go all the way back to like May or so, this is really the levels we're trading at right now, is basically where Ethereum was back in May. And obviously, cryptocurrencies have had a pretty substantial run up in that time. So I like Ethereum quite a bit right now at this current price level. I'm not saying it's not going to go down to $250 because it very well may, but I do think that Ethereum is undervalued at this current point in time because if you look at it in relation to where Bitcoin is, it's got some serious catching up to do. Because I remember back in, I think it was early September at this point, I had an offer in for all of the major ones that are here on, hey, look, you actually can see Bitcoin just went below $6,000. That's probably why we're seeing Ethereum go up right now. But anyway, I had an offer in for the three major cryptocurrencies. I had one in for Bitcoin at 4,060, I had one in Ethereum for 280, and I had one in for Litecoin at 61. Do you see how disconnected everything has gotten? You know, Ethereum and Litecoin, especially Litecoin, but that makes sense, okay? 40% of the volume for Litecoin came from China or something like that. Whereas Ethereum, it wasn't quite that significant. At least not from what I recall. But the important thing here is that if we look at Ethereum over time, you'll notice that it really is not, it has not appreciated against Bitcoin at all. And I think that when we go into these next two hard forks here, we're going to see a lot more interest in Ethereum and other major cryptocurrencies as people find areas to flee to in the event that these hard forks go west. Right, especially with the 2x hard fork and the concerns over replay protection and the fact that it's pretty much considered a hostile takeover by many people. Now, I'm not saying whether it is or isn't, but I can tell you that that's how a lot of people perceive it. It's going to be very contentious. It's going to be, in a lot of ways, another schism in the community. It already is a schism in the community. So I would say for right now, I would recommend personally, I like Ethereum quite a bit, but if you don't, then pick one of the other major cryptocurrencies. I like Ethereum a lot because due to its sheer size, it is somewhat protected against major moves downward. And when I say that, I mean, yes, realistically, it can go down by 20 to 30%. All cryptocurrencies can do that. Even Bitcoin can, right? But it's probably not going to go to zero like some of the other altcoins that I bet on. You know, some of them have a chance of going to zero. I'm not going to say which ones, but I am invested in some cryptocurrencies that I wouldn't be surprised if we look at them 5 years from now, they don't exist. I'm doing it for the short term, which really isn't usually how I invest. But anyway, I'm not going to make this video any longer because basically by this point, Ethereum might go up even more and I don't want it to be outdated. But I would put a limit order in at whatever price you're comfortable with. For me, it's any price below 300. For you, it may be prices below 280. It might be below 260. But for me, I purchased at this level because I like it. So that's my take on it. I'm probably going to hold it for at least, oh, I don't know, 3 to 6 months, I think is a good holding period. So this is not a quick trade. This is something that I tend to think is going to catch up as we move further into bull market territory. In the event that we get into correction territory, I'll probably provide an update video and talk about it then. So anyway, as usual, I hope you guys liked the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscription, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.